Denehy of the United States is a remarkable boy by any standard. At just 12 years of age, he's into soccer, skateboarding, and he's also an artist and a cellist.
But what's even more remarkable is that he does it all with no arms and no hands. Wendy Griffiths has met this boy and tells us the faith.
Meet 12-year-old George Denehy. George sits first chair in the cello section of his orchestra class at Oak Knoll Middle School in Hanover, Virginia. George was born without arms and hands. He uses his toes like fingers. With one foot, he presses the strings. With the other, he skillfully holds the bow. George was born with bilateral upper limb deficiency and has learned to do nearly everything with his feet. He eats with his feet, checks his email, reads the Bible, rides his skateboard, even does artwork. He recently made this clay mask and draws beautifully holding the pen between his toes.
George is a very independent working student here in the art class, and one that walks right in and gets to work from the beginning. George is an inspiration to the class. He has no limits.
After school, George and his brother James, also born without arms, share a snack and then head out for a game of soccer in the backyard with other siblings and friends. George is one of 4 adopted and 3 biological children of Mike and Sharon Denehy. The Denehys adopted George from Romania when he was just a baby, and soon afterward adopted James from India.
A little newsletter came in, and there was a little blurred black and white picture of George, and it said, "Little boy born with no arms, desperately needs a loving home." And I looked at that, and I just felt such a tug. I felt like God was saying, "I want you to adopt that one." And I went and talked to Mike about it, and we were both terrified because, you know, it seems so extreme, but, you know, God just puts that desire in your heart, and He gives you the strength to do it.
In Romania, in particular, a physical handicap is considered a curse from God. So not only over there was George different, but he was actually being rejected by the workers and at the orphanage and other people, and the people in the village where his parents were telling his parents that he shouldn't live there, because, and it was all these complications. So it was quite a statement even to go there and retrieve him and have him come back and become a member of an American family. That was a way to kind of share the gospel.
What's amazing is how easy George makes everything look. From eating to playing the cello, having no arms is no problem.
Yeah, there's a few things that I can't do, but there's still a lot of things that I can do.
George says he believes God made him this way for a special purpose.
God has a plan for everyone. Even those who have disabilities, He can still use you for his will.
George also has a favorite Bible verse.
Hebrews 11:6. And without faith it is impossible to please God. For he who comes to God must believe that He exists, and that He rewards those who diligently seek Him. A creator that was made for no purpose. Because, why would God make a life and then just, not do anything with it? So, every life is made for a purpose.